They are trained to protect and defend.
I'm a nuclear surface warfare officer in the United States Navy.
I am a first lieutenant for the U.S. Army.
I'm security forces in the United States Air Force.
I've been in the Marine Corps for 7 years.
I'm a Coast Guard helicopter rescue swimmer.
Disciplined and determined, now they take on a new kind of challenge.
The American Ninja Warrior course is the epitome of all of my fitness.
We're used to being under pressure.
Tonight, in a special edition, the men and women of the U.S. military take on American Ninja Warrior.
I expect to go all the way to the top, move on to Vegas, taking it down.
I'm already an American warrior, and now I'm going to become an American Ninja Warrior.
The heroes have arrived, and glory awaits.
You gotta want it badly enough. Yes! Welcome to San Pedro, California, where the flags are flying for a special all-military edition of American Ninja Warrior. Hello, everyone. I'm Matt Iseman here with former NFL defensive end Akbar Gbaja-Biamila. We are in front of the USS Iowa, one of America's great battleships and a fitting backdrop for tonight's competition because all of our athletes tonight are either current or former members of the U.S. Armed Forces.
And these are men and women from all branches of the military. We're going to see great Americans who are also great athletes. And that includes greats like Ryan Stratis. He's a former Army National Guard captain who's competed on every season, and nobody brings the heat like Ryan Stratis. He is intense. There's also Navy officer Dustin McKinney. He's only 5'2", but last year he pulled off one of the most exciting runs of the season.
I'm learning not to doubt Dustin McKinney.
And I want to see what Navy Lieutenant Tori Garcia can do. She's got a background in gymnastics, and I think she can do well on this course.
Like this legendary battleship, our competitors will need to break out the big guns if they want to survive this course. And for more on the challenge ahead for these athletes, let's go down to Kristine Leahy in the Palm warm-up zone.
Thanks, Matt. This San Pedro qualifying course is made up of 6 obstacles. As always, it starts with the quintuple steps, where competitors run across 5 angled platforms, and if they touch the water, they're out. On the jump hang, the ninjas will launch themselves off of a mini tramp up to a cargo net, which they will have to climb under to safety. Next, they'll face the all-new log runner, where they'll have to speed across 4 free-spinning logs to get to the other side. Next are the monkey pegs. Competitors have to swing across fixed pegs on the first part of the arch, but on the back half, they'll have to move the pegs from hole to hole. From there, it's another new obstacle, the I-beam cross, where they must use grip and leg strength to maneuver across the customized beam, with a narrow lip that varies between 3 and 1 inch in length. And last but certainly not least, it's the 14-foot warped wall. Scale to the top, hit that buzzer, and you've guaranteed yourself a spot in the San Pedro City Finals. Matt, back to you.
Thanks, Kristine. Well, leading us off is Kyle Duran, a 43-year-old former JAG in the Navy. Calls himself an average Joe. However, he is anything but average.
Looking back over my life and my military career, I am shocked. I've been thrown out of an airplane. I've been drowned. I've been blown up. I've been shot at. I've been broiled. I've been frozen. But the lesson that I took away from that was I am capable of surviving these types of situations. In my civilian life, it started off with running a few short races, and then it turned into marathons. Then I started competing in triathlons. Then I decided to start taking on ultra marathons. And those became these backcountry excursions, whether it's riding my bike across Alaska in the winter on the Iditarod Trail, or running down into and across the Grand Canyon and back on my own.
In the long line of bad ideas that I've had, this was the worst so far.
American Ninja Warrior is another opportunity for me to test what I may think are some perceived limitations. I do a lot of strength training.
You got it. Nice.
Hanging off of trees or carrying logs. I love to challenge myself to reach for more and to push myself further. I'm already an American warrior, and now I'm going to become an American Ninja Warrior.
Kyle's got the support of his wife tonight cheering him on. Well, we see so many amazing stories out here. Kyle Duran, while deployed in Iraq, was assigned to deal with legal issues relating to the treatment and handling of Saddam Hussein.
That's heavy right there.
Now he'll give us our first look at the jump hang. Got to hit the mini tramp and jump out to the cargo net, just like that. Now it's to climb under that 24-foot cargo net. This guy enlisted straight out of high school. Ends up going to Annapolis. 17 years active duty, Jag. Now technology entrepreneur. He's close to touching that water.
Very close to the water. Yeah, he's got to be aware of where he is here in space.
43 years old, says he works out 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day. And Duran, compact frame there.
Duran, okay.
But now has to handle the new ops with the log runner, 4 spinning logs, deceptively difficult.
Well, he answered that question for you.
Look at that, he is pumped, I love it. And the USA chants start up as Duran takes on the monkey pegs. Got to go up and across the arch using only those pegs. Well, talked about being in Fallujah, standing next to a friend, heard a sound, turned to find his friend had been shot by a sniper. Said he realized it could have been him, and he has since then made a point to take advantage of every opportunity in life, and he has taken advantage of his time here on American Ninja Warrior.
But here's where it gets more difficult. He's got to move those last 2 pegs from hole to hole. Oh, look at his feet. They're flailing all over the place.
Good recovery. 5'7", 170. Decent amount of mass. We know he's got endurance, but this particular obstacle so challenging on that grip strength, and he is fighting through it.
Yeah, you got to get up and see where you're putting the peg. Oh, boy, you can see him showing his teeth here, grimacing. Look, he's already looking towards the end. How much more do I have to go? It's a long journey down this arc.
Well, competitors can go for the dismount at any point, but the farther away you are, the bigger the risk.
Oh, he's thinking about it, trying to get a little swing going to get some momentum. Go for it. Nailed it.
An impressive first run of the night.
If this is any sign of things to come, this military field is going to make some noise tonight.
And now Kyle, the first to face this new obstacle, the I-beam cross. It's made up of 3 different ledges that get smaller the farther down the obstacle you go.
And the key to this obstacle, use your legs. You're not going to muscle your way through this using only your upper body. Get your legs up on that ledge and get some of the pressure off of your fingers.
This transition so challenging. This 3-foot vertical beam, the toughest part of the obstacle, because you only have a 2-inch ledge under which to grab. All while trying to make that long, gravity-defying reach.
Come on. Oh, no.
Refusing to quit. Using those knees, excellent technique.
Oh, no, all the blood is rushing to his head right now. He's going to get dizzy hanging upside down like a bat. Come on, pull up like a caveman.
What an effort out of Duran.
Boy, it's going to take a Herculean effort to make that one.
Fingers can't find purchase, but refusing to quit. Digging those knees in. Looks like he's gearing up for one last grab.
Man, if he can get his second win here.
Oh! Kyle Duran succumbing to the I-beam cross. Still a fantastic run.
Look at this. He's absolutely pumped after making it across the logs. And then on the I-beam cross, he gave it a great effort and hung upside down for almost a full minute before his arms finally gave out.
Oh, man, I just lost it on the transition. I thought I had it.
Here's what's coming up tonight on our special military edition. This former National Guard captain wears his heart on his sleeve. And no one's more entertaining than Ninja legend Ryan Stratis.
And it's so addicting. It's like it gets in your blood.
Plus, he's a Vietnam veteran. But don't you dare tell 72-year-old Chuck Mamay he's too old to drive this course.
This one's gonna get you, and this one's gonna get you more.
And she refused to let cancer keep her down. Now Coast Guard veteran Kristen Bagby runs with a purpose.
The illness doesn't have to be the end-all be-all.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. USS Iowa battleship, home to our special military edition.
Hitting the course right now, one of our most promising female competitors. This is Naval Officer Amanda Graham. She graduated from the Naval Academy in May, headed to flight school this year, wants to fly helicopters.
And the first big test for her is, can she fly off the mini trap onto the cargo net?
She does it. Lands really high up on the cargo net, too.
Yeah, she's putting that ponytail in her mouth to keep it from hitting the water. That's smart. If her hair hits the pool, she's disqualified.
Well, she's 5'8", did pole vault and the pentathlon at the Naval Academy. Was also an all-state high school player in soccer. Impressive all-around athlete.
And she's going up the edge of the net. Another smart move. You know, the net doesn't sag as much over there, and so it's easier to pull through. She's probably ready to get that ponytail out right about now.
Makes it through, and ready for the log runner. Amanda's got some Navy friends here with a big, giant head of hers.
Have nice little speed or control. Perfect. I don't even think the log runner even had any spin to it. That was perfect.
And now the fourth obstacle, the monkey pegs. Let's see if that pole vaulter has the upper body.
This is going to be a marathon. Pole vaulters typically don't have to spend a lot of time with the upper body. It's a short spurt. They're used to dealing with upper body strength in short spurt. This is for the long haul, a marathon for her. Amanda Graham.
And this is impressive for a rookie who hasn't spent much time on these types of obstacles.
But now it gets tougher on the way down. She's got to move those last two pegs from hole to hole.
Oh, little miss, but gets it back. Trying to generate some swing with those long arms and legs of hers. She did boxing and wrestling at the Naval Academy as well. Knows how to fight. 22 years old, and you can see this is a strong woman.
Matt, so hard to be able to pull the pegs out when your arms are locked out. You have to be able to get your arms bent to some degree here.
You can see it's like the ring toss, though. Doing a good job of that back and forth momentum. You can unload a peg as you slide back and forth. And splash, she's down, but a gutty performance from the Navy officer, Amanda Graham.
Well, she hung in there for a while, but she couldn't figure out how to move those pegs with any rhythm. Eventually, her arms just gave out.
Taking on this brutal course now is a 28-year-old railroad engineer, Kenneth Knope. He and his twin brother, Keith, are both competing tonight. It's a miracle that Keith can even walk, and the big reason why is thanks to some brotherly love from Ken.
Now, obviously, Keith and I are twins. We both joined the military at the same time. We both went to the recruiter station together. I was an ammunition specialist.
I served in the Army, and I achieved the rank of Sergeant E5. In 2009, in southern Iraq, I was in a heavily up-armored vehicle, and we were hit by an explosively formed projectile, which punched a hole straight through our vehicle and actually out the other side of the vehicle. The blast knocked me unconscious. I had my right femur shattered, my knee busted, and my hip broken, and concussion.
To see him in the condition he was in, it was horrible to see.
There were absolutely moments when I hit rock bottom after being injured. And I sat around and I felt sorry for myself, and I said, you're never going to be the guy that you were before this.
I have a connection with my brother, and I feel responsible for helping him push himself. 1, 2, 3, go.
I needed somebody to tell me how it really was and just be blunt and be honest.
I was able to push him more than the nurse because I wasn't afraid to see him in tears.
He would tie my knee down and press it with everything he had to get it moving again. And the pain was absolutely excruciating.
No pain, no gain.
He got me through it, and he's a big part of why I'm here today.
We do a very hard workout. He doesn't let the pain stop him. I think it is motivating for him.
If I go out on the first obstacle, I'll go out knowing that I gave it everything I had.
I would love to stand on the top of the warped wall with my brother. As long as one of us makes it, though, we'll both be stoked.
There's Keith on the sidelines. He'll run next, but first, he'll cheer on the man who nursed him back to health.
How great is it that both brothers are out here competing? These guys are the true definition of American heroes.
Kenneth says brother Keith was always the better athlete until Keith suffered that injury while over in Iraq. He's through, now has to face the jump hang.
Too easy, Ken.
And we've seen it many times. Mini tramps can be so challenging.
Oh, no! Shockingly can't hold on to the cargo net.
Thought I had it. Hands just fell. Couldn't hold on.
He got off a good jump from the trampoline, but when Ken went to grab a hold of the net, he just couldn't hang on. It was a valiant second effort at the grab, but he was already too low on the net.
Frustrating result for Kenneth, but now he'll get to watch his brother Keith give it a go.
And after his injuries from Iraq, the doctors told him he would never walk again. Being here is nothing short of a miracle.
You better beat me.
His brother Kenneth really has been so instrumental in Keith's return to health. He told you his story. In 2009, severely injured in Iraq by a roadside bomb, broken femur, knee, and hip, had 26 surgeries, earned a Purple Heart for his service.
And showing a lot of heart just being here, and now getting through the first obstacle, that's a big victory.
Get a good grip, Keith.
His brother stuck by him the entire time. Oh, and
goes out at the
just like his brother.
Wow.
Wow.
The twins both going out in the same spot.
You're supposed to do better than me, Keith.
Now, notice on his jump, he's completely upright, totally straight. On the jump hang, you got to use all four limbs to hook onto that net.
Let's go down to Kristine.
Keith, you, I know, are running to inspire wounded soldiers. What do you hope that they learn from you?
That you could still overcome those obstacles in life. I mean, you're really going to face some challenges, especially as a wounded soldier, and you know it's still possible to overcome those things, and you just have to keep working at it.
It was great having you both out here. We hope you had a good time. Guys, let's send it back to you.
Coming up, she may be a rookie, but this Navy officer believes she's got the skills to finish this course.
Anything that I'm afraid of, I go and tackle.
This impressive mom's run is coming up later. And this former Marine is still kicking butt and taking names as a Deputy U.S. Marshal.
The job is dangerous, absolutely.
All that and more when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to our special military edition, just in front of the USS Iowa battleship. While we were away, 3 more ninjas took on this hard-hitting course. Ex-Army National Guardsman and current food scientist Mike Young digested the quintuple steps with ease, but the jump hang completely ate him up.
Oh! Went straight airborne.
Coach Fab, Felicia Flake, a former Army specialist, started out strong. Good job hanging on to that cargo net. But when she went to cross the log runner, all she got was a face full of wood.
Oh, right in the face.
And animator Dean Mosier drew a pretty picture on the log runner. But the monkey peg sent the former Navy rescue swimmer back into the water.
Oh! Sit down.
Up next is Dion Graham, a 29-year-old naval nuclear officer currently stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. His friends call him the Destroyer, and he's hoping to destroy this course tonight.
I'm a nuclear surface warfare officer in the United States Navy. I monitor the maintenance and operations of nuclear reactors on aircraft carriers. The guys that work for me are the ones turning the switches to produce the power to push the ship through the water. The fact that I'm gay doesn't play into my work environment. You know, I've been fortunate enough to be at commands where you're judged based on the quality of your work and not who you are on the side. But there was always part of me that wanted to share and be open with my family.
Being open about being gay was a positive thing for him. He's more relaxed and more content.
During that time when I came into my own and started figuring everything out for myself, it was definitely a tough time. Working out was like therapy. One day I was watching American Ninja Warrior and it just clicked in my head and I said, I want to do that. The obstacles are extremely challenging, but I'm excited because it's a chance to not only represent my pride in my country, but for me to show what I can do.
He's always conquering one small thing, one big thing to the biggest. He's not finished yet. He's only just begun.
Deion's buddy Colin from Los Angeles made the short trip down to cheer him on. You can see why his nickname is the Destroyer. This guy is just a bulldog, a fire plug of a body.
Boy, look at that. Look like a fullback.
Only 5'6", says he's constantly underestimated, but loves the opportunity to show people his height is something he can easily overcome.
Oh, come on, make it
Good lead
through.
there. Says he has a Napoleon complex, though, Akbar.
No need to have a Napoleon complex. 180 pounds. You look like a bulldog. I know you got a lot of fight in you. Let's see it here on the jump hang.
Well, while his active duty, went to Auburn University, got his bachelor's degree in civil engineering. Currently on shore duty, trains and assesses ship's capabilities. Served on the USS Harry Truman, where he supervised maintenance of nuclear reactor plants. That is a responsibility. This guy is used to pressure, Akbar.
Yeah, be careful here on the log runner.
Oh,
yeah, right there.
Deion Graham.
Boy, he looked like Neon Deion on that one.
Back in his high school days, Deion played football, basketball, wrestling, and ran track. Nowadays, spends most of his time in the gym working out 4 to 5 days a week. Has even won some on-base bench press competitions in the Navy. 180 pounds. He is dense. So strong.
Not sure what the muscle mass to body fat ratio is, but right now it doesn't seem like it matters.
His initials are DDG, which is the military classification for a destroyer, hence the nickname the Destroyer. But he's destroying this course, Akbar.
Yeah, it's a little bit of motivation when you have the USS Iowa right there in the backdrop. You know your boys, they're screaming for you.
Long reach there, though.
Maybe not long enough. Come on. He's gonna go for the dismount.
And the Destroyer is too, onto the I-beam cross.
The grip strength to hold 180 pounds like that is hard.
Especially at this point in the course. He's just gone through the monkey pegs, had to get through the cargo net on the jump hang. Before that, he has exhausted a lot of upper body strength.
And he's using all arms. Get those legs up there. Yeah, like that. Technique is so important. Even a guy like Deion can't muscle his way through it. Now, as he's making his way down here, remember, we talked about the fact that the ledge gets smaller and smaller here, and this transition makes it so hard. Man, it goes to about 2 inches. Without that much ledge, you're going to lose your edge.
You got it, Deion, you got it!
Oh, watch yourself, watch yourself.
Such a difficult move, and you are only hanging by your fingertips. It's the exact same spot that Kyle Duran couldn't figure out earlier. This transition proving very challenging for our competitors tonight.
Come on, fight through.
Well, he's not a rock climber. This is new to him. And being one of our shorter competitors, not an easy reach for someone his size.
Yeah, that vertical transition, very difficult for those without a huge wingspan.
The Destroyer refusing to quit.
Come on, if your mind doesn't mind, then your body doesn't matter.
And he is trying to find some way to get up this I-beam crossing.
There's no way. Down goes DDG.
The Destroyer splashes down, but what a fight he put up. I loved it.
Well, that was fun to watch. Look at his save here on the log runner, and then look at his face on the I-beam. He fought hard, but eventually his muscles gave out.
Spent too much time on the pegs.
Coming up, he was a Green Beret in the Army. Now, he's a politician in the State House.
My hope is by running this tonight, they'll see that we're not all bad.
But up next, he's only 5'2". But Naval Officer Dustin McKinney believes he can go all the way to the top.
This is my opportunity to show America that I can do this.
See his run when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to
While we were away, 3 more military personnel took to the course. Hairstylist Sarah Valdez cut right through the quintuple steps. But the former Air Force airman came down to earth at the jump hang.
Come on, girl.
Oh! Stives Exantis, a 2-time Ninja veteran and former Marine, made his family proud cruising through the first 2 obstacles. But he got rolled on the log runner.
Ooh, watch out! Hold on! No! Oh, man, he's so frustrated.
However, Marine Corps Sergeant Jason Cantu danced across those logs and jumped to safety on the monkey pegs. And he stuck the landing, Akbar, only to run out of gas on the I-beam cross. Up next, a guy we loved last year. He's a naval lieutenant out of Grovetown, Georgia, Dustin McKinney. Dustin is only 5'2", but this guy has a huge heart.
Last year, I fell on a spider obstacle twice in Miami and Vegas.
Oh! Wow! Unbelievable!
After I hit the water in Vegas,
Oh!
I spent the entire year devoted to working on every weakness that I have. So I trained on the spider climb, and now I'm a master of it. I honed in those weaknesses, and I made them strengths. This year might be my last chance to compete on American Ninja Warrior for a while. After this, I'll be going to sea duty for 2 or 3 years, and I won't get a chance to train like I want to do or to compete like I want to. This is my opportunity to show America that I can do this. I put in the time and I put in the dedication, and I am ready to take down any obstacle that stands in my way. I will be the first American Ninja Warrior.
Brother, you got it.
He's got his fellow Georgian Ryan Stratus cheering him on.
Nice and relaxed, dude.
He and Dustin both have military backgrounds, and they both love ninja training. And you know, if Stratus is on your side, that speaks volumes about you. Stratus, one of the most beloved competitors out here, and his run will be coming later tonight. Dustin joined the Navy as an enlisted man, but now he's an officer. Hopes to become a psychologist for the Navy.
Breathe, man, breathe. Breathe. There you go. There you go. You got it, man.
5'2", 140. Wow, great leap there. And McKinney's such an awesome, magnetic personality. And this is a guy who, until Jonathan Horton got up the warp wall, held the record for the shortest man at just 5'2", getting up it.
Well, remember what he did last year. It was epic for him. Made it to Vegas in his rookie season. I think he's coming back for another shot.
Oh, his feet came off that net. That's twice now. He's had some footing issues.
Keep your feet up. You're 5'2", but it still gets you.
All right, brother, light and fast. Up,
Oh! Slips a little on that first log, but balances on the second, makes it through.
Just stay strong and fast, man.
Certainly not the biggest guy out there tonight. Does admit his size can be an issue.
Stay comfortable.
But look, at 5'2", he's plenty of man to show you exactly what it is that he has to offer.
Well, you think of the original competition, Sasuke in Japan. The only people who've ever won it, only 3 of them have done it, all under 5'5", 140.
Well, I can tell you, the way Dustin McKinney is moving through the monkey peg, I can tell you big things come in little packages, and he is the total package.
Doing a great job keeping those elbows at 90 degrees.
That's it, buddy.
Yeah, that keeps the holes at eye level so he has a clear vision of where he needs to place the pegs.
Just keep going, man. Keep
Coming
going.
down the arch now, making good progress.
Don't risk it. Just keep going. There you go. You're good. Get it, dude.
Good dismount off the monkey pegs. Now he'll face the I-beam cross, an obstacle no one has made it past tonight.
McKinney's so strong. He impressed me last season and just showed his strength. Overall, you talk about pound for pound, one of the strongest competitors we have here.
Well, he said this may be his last chance to compete. Believes the next couple of years he'll be deployed. He wants to make the most of this. Can he make this transition? He is fighting it, Akbar.
Yeah, fight it.
Get up there,
Grab
Dustin.
It, grab it. Keep
Using
your legs
those
locked
feet.
in. Keep it locked in, man. If he goes down, it decreases his chance. Yes!
And he is the first one tonight to get past the vertical section. Dustin McKinney figured it out. But keep in mind, the ledge gets narrower, thinner as it goes.
Yeah, it makes it increasingly more difficult to hold on. You have to start hanging on with your fingernails.
Keep going.
McKinney, though, showing no signs of stopping.
Hold on. Use your heels.
Can he get through it? Dustin McKinney, 5'2", 140 pounds.
You got. All of your body, I'm telling you. Last little inch. The inch is wearing out on him.
He's got it! He is smiling. He knows that was tough. He fought through it.
Feet away from being our first finisher tonight.
Height is just a number. That's all that is. We know this thing is 14 feet tall, but watch Dustin McKinney fly up the walkway.
And McKinney's done it all!
When's the last time you seen that?
And he hits that buzzer. That's it. I love this guy.
Our first finisher tonight.
Hey, Justin! Great run. I salute you, man. That was big time. Justin had some trouble with his footing early on the log runner, but in the end, nothing was going to stop him from being the first to get up that warped wall.
Let's go down to Kristine, who's with Dustin.
Dustin, you slammed that down. That was the worm, right, up there?
That was the worm, yeah.
Was that your plan all night, or that just kind of came to you?
No, it just came to me. I'm having so much fun out there. It was a fun run. Had a great time.
Dustin, there's a good chance that you're deployed next year and that you won't be able to compete on American Ninja Warrior. How much does it mean to you to do what you just did tonight?
Oh, amazing, fantastic. You know, all the hard work and dedication I put into this, climbing up that warped wall is what makes it worth it.
Congratulations, the first guy to do it. We'll see you in the city finals.
City finals, here I come.
Guys, that's you.
Coming up, he's still working for his country as a U.S. Marshal.
My job right now is tracking down violent fugitives.
Now this former Marine is ready to take a run at the course. Plus, he did his ninja training on a base in Afghanistan. Now his dedication is about to pay off.
While this course is hard, it's nothing compared to being deployed overseas.
That's up next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior and our final qualifying city of San Pedro, California. While we were away, 3 more ninjas reported for duty on our course. Former Army diesel mechanic and current student Amy Proctor motored with ease through the quintuple steps, but couldn't handle the nuts and bolts of the jump hang. Proctor's run is over early. Former Marine Joshua Stone survived the first half of the monkey pegs, but he nearly lost his head on the dismount.
Oh! Right in the cranium.
And Idaho's Chris Moore, a former Navy medic who now builds prosthetic limbs, put together a strong run.
Right?
But came up inches short on the I-beam cross. Up next is Kristen Bagby, a former Coast Guard lieutenant who now works for Homeland Security. Kristen has a background in figure skating and says athletics helped her win the fight of her life.
5 months after I graduated from college, I went into the Coast Guard. I've always been drawn to the water, and it just seemed like a natural fit for me. When I was in the Coast Guard Honor Guard, I got to march in President Obama's first inauguration. That was an incredible experience. Unfortunately, that same week, I was diagnosed with early-stage breast cancer, and I was 26. I elected to have a bilateral mastectomy because I wanted to be as aggressive as possible in order to prevent a future recurrence. I had 6 surgeries over about 9 months. The recovery from the first one was definitely the most difficult. It was difficult and it was painful. It was a lot to go through. Fitness was vital to my recovery, absolutely essential. I've always been an active person from the age of 6 on. When I started figure skating, I'm in better shape today than I was when I was diagnosed. I've been cancer-free for just over 6 years. When I'm standing up there getting ready to go, the message that I want to send to women with breast cancer is just that it doesn't dictate us. It's difficult and it sucks, and you come out the other end a different person, but that different person doesn't have to be less of a person.
There you can see Kristine's fiance Ty on the sidelines for support. Great seeing her have that smile on her face. Her recovery is such a great story. Cancer-free, but says she had trouble doing upper body exercises after that mastectomy. Wants to be out here to spread the word for other women. And look at that. This woman, such a positive woman, such a great smile on her face all the time.
Okay, now she needs to get a good push off the mini tramp.
Hold on. Great upper body strength. And as we told you, she was a phenomenal figure skater. Placed second at the National Collegiate Figure Skating Championships back in 2002. Enlisted in the Coast Guard after college. After 4 years, became an officer. Served 3 years as a lieutenant.
Well, this is it. That's her duty right now, is to stay dry here. Do not get in that water.
Just amazing. She marched in the presidential procession during the inauguration for Obama in 2009, just a week after being diagnosed with breast cancer. And now, ready to take on the log runner.
As a skater, she normally has great balance, but her feet were landing on the sides, not the top of the log. She took a tumble, but an impressive run by Kristine Bagby.
Oh, wow. That's all right. I made it as far as I could. It was fun.
Our next competitor is 25-year-old Air Force Sergeant Seth Caskey. 2 years ago, he made it all the way to Vegas. Last year, he was on a base in Afghanistan, but it didn't stop his ninja training.
I loved participating in Season 5. I was a rookie. I made it to the finals in Vegas. During Season 6, I would have loved to try out, but I was actually overseas deployed in Qatar and Afghanistan, so I didn't have the opportunity. Training overseas was a lot different than training back home because I don't have much to go on as far as gyms are concerned. Mostly, I'd use anything I could do pull-ups on, lots of push-ups, lots of body weight exercises. Missing last season, it gave me a lot of time to think and practice and train, and it really just built up lots of anticipation for me, so I'm really pumped to give it another go.
Amazing dedication to be ninja training in the middle of a war zone in Afghanistan.
Well, he had an impressive debut as a rookie 2 years ago in Baltimore. He finished the qualifying course the first time he tried it.
Got to be careful on the jump hang. Good leap onto the cargo net. Caskey from Ohio has trained with ninja veteran Michelle Warnke. Looking confident here on the cargo net.
And you can see he's going up the edge of the net. That's a much easier route to get through this obstacle.
Clearly got to be tough missing an entire season of American Ninja Warrior. But Caskey not looking rusty at all. Now he'll get to test his balance. Caskey right through the log runner. And look at that smile. You can tell this guy is happy to be back and competing. During high school, Caskey competed in firefighter competitions, came in 3rd in his district, 5th in the state of Ohio.
And those firefighter competitions are tough. I mean, you have to carry a lot of weight up and down stairs.
5'10", 155. Good reach, lean.
And now the toughest part of the monkey pegs, the back half. You have to move those pegs in and out of the holes. Be very precise, waste nothing. Eye discipline is required here on the monkey peg.
Caskey enlisted in the Air Force in 2010. Now a staff sergeant, works primarily with security forces. And he's looking over at the landing pad.
And you can tell that he has the focus there. Look at that.
On for the dismount.
Look at the focus.
And the crowd behind him as he approaches the 5th obstacle. This I-beam challenge so tough. The ledge literally shrinking from 3 inches wide at the beginning to just 1 inch wide on the last leg. Really need to use that lower body as well. Incorporate the legs to offload the upper body.
This I-beam crawl is so difficult. You don't have an opportunity to train for anything like this. This isn't something that you can buy on the iTunes stores. This I-beam cross is for real.
And a good ascension there. Caskey looking comfortable. Rotating around, got to get that lower body up, and he's done it.
That's it.
And look at this, Caskey finding his way through. 2 years ago, made it to Vegas. Now just a few feet away from completing this 5th obstacle.
With your fingernails.
That is good.
Great landing.
And Caskey has experience on the warped wall. And he's on pace for the fastest time of
boy. And right up it.
Seth Kasky, the fastest finisher so far. And he's looking like a guy who wants to go back to Vegas.
Hey, that was big time for you. Did that I-beam cross scare you at all?
Okay.
Look at him gut his way up that vertical transition on the I-beam. Looks like an old pro. He may have been in Afghanistan last year, but he looks ready for this season.
So Kasky moves to the top of our leaderboard with the fastest time so far. Remember, the top 30 from tonight will come back for the city finals. Coming up, he's already among the Ninja Elite. But this season, Ryan Stratus wants it all.
This year, it's going to be my year.
Plus, she's a naval officer, a new mom, and a fearless competitor. Now, Tori Garcia wants to be a Ninja Warrior, too.
I'm the hardest critic for myself. It's definitely important for me to do well.
And if you think a 72-year-old would be crazy to attempt this course, then you don't know Chuck.
I got one motto: you never quit.
See his history-making run when American Ninja Warrior returns.
Welcome back to San Pedro, California. We're in front of the USS Iowa battleship, home to our special military edition of American Ninja Warrior. We're about halfway through our qualifying round, and Akbar, our military competitors, many of whom train on obstacle courses every day, have really been challenged by this course tonight.
And these are elite athletes, Matt, but a Ninja Warrior course is a different animal. And in the last few minutes, 3 more gave it a shot. Daniel Glenn, a lieutenant with the Navy bomb squad, was knocked out on the quintuple steps. No! Paul Metzler is a former member of the Army Airborne.
Looking strong.
But he got dropped on the long runner. Oh, no! And Natalie Chabelle, a Navy lieutenant, cruised through the quintuple steps, but was sunk at the jump hang.
Can't hold on to the net.
Well, up next, you may be saying, who's the grandpa coming to the start line? Well, that's actually no grandpa. He's a great-grandpa. This is 72-year-old Vietnam veteran Chuck Mamay. And as you can tell, the Chuckster is quite a character.
I enlisted in 1961. I was in the medical corps and went on to radiology, and I was into 67. I get up in the morning around 5:15, do anywhere from 800 to 1,600 crunches, 200 push-ups. I'll go to the gym and work out for 3 hours. I kayak, I hike, I bike. I even chase wild women. My biggest problem is, at 72, women just can't keep up. I got speed, I got tenacity, I got agility, and I got a lot of moxie. This one's gonna get you, and this one's gonna get you more.
Chuck's sister is here, and she's got this entire crowd fired up for this run. Started in the Army in 1961, has 10 great grandkids, but he wanted to come out and compete, and how could we say no?
Well, let me tell you, I hope I'm running obstacle courses when I'm 72.
And here goes Chuck.
Hold on, no.
Oh! Well, Chuck is in incredible shape, but you do need technique for these obstacles.
I so badly wanted to see him compete.
But the crowd rewarding him with a huge ovation, the oldest competitor we've ever had. But we didn't make it far. Chuck Mamay earned a lot of new fans.
It was fun, it was worth it. To be on the greatest show on earth, American Ninja Warrior, it's wonderful.
Our next competitor is less than half Chuck's age. This is a 35-year-old from Corpus Christi, Texas, Jeremy Prather. He's a former Marine who still has a dangerous job as a deputy U.S. Marshal.
I'm a deputy United States Marshal, so primarily my job is tracking down violent fugitives.
Hi, good morning, guys. Our first target this morning is 5'11", 140, potentially a runner.
At the end of the day, the goal is to make communities safer by taking the bad guys and girls off the street. That's what I got right there. Go.
Please, put up your hands.
Hands.
There have been a handful of occasions, what I would call a very close call. It's a reminder of why we need to train.
U.S. Marshals, come to the front door.
And why we honestly need to tell our wives and kids how much we love them every day before we leave.
1, 2, 3.
Our main mission is making sure we come home to our family, to our wife and kids.
Good.
Being a marshal and having the job that I do, I think will benefit me on the course. I'm used to being in circumstances where there are so many variables and you have to make really quick decisions. I believe I'll be able to make some decisions that can get me from one point to another point without getting wet.
You can see Jeremy's wife made the trip to San Pedro to support him. Prather served in Iraq with the Marine Corps. His family has a long history of serving in the military. His dad, brother, and other relatives, all Marines.
This guy's 175 pounds of solid muscle. You don't want to run into him if you're a bad guy. Oh, just like he jumps on those fugitives.
The speed, one of the keys on this obstacle. If you take too long on this climb, can really zap your upper body strength for the rest of the course.
Yeah, he needs to be aware of his shirt, though. He's just inches from touching the water. There's only about 2 feet from the bottom of that net to the pool.
Says he does yoga with his wife and showing that flexibility there on the cargo net. And he's through the jump hang. Using nice long strides over the log runner, makes it safely to the other side. Now the monkey pegs. This is an upper body test. 9 fixed pegs on the way up, then 2 he'll have to move from hole to hole.
He says he's built a lot of upper body obstacles in his backyard to be ready for this kind of test. Let's see.
There's a good hand-over-hand motion going across the stationary pegs. But this is where it gets more difficult. From that midway point on the arch, has to move those pegs from hole to hole to advance.
Well, he's got good form, keeping those arms at 90 degrees. But he is spending a lot of time up here, and that could wear him down for the next obstacle.
Jeremy Prather has 3 kids at home watching on TV. You got to be impressed by what their dad is doing here, Akbar.
Well, he's close enough now. He needs to go for this dismount and get the heck off this obstacle.
And the one-arm dismount. Jeremy's not letting any of these first 4 obstacles slow him down so far on this course. Oh, and the shirt's coming off. But now facing the I-beam cross, which has ended so many runs tonight.
You gotta have good technique and use your legs to take some of the burden off your arms.
An aggressive pace out of Prather. 6 feet 178, one of the bigger athletes we've seen tackle this I-beam cross.
Yeah, you gotta get up there right now in a hurry. Reach for that other ledge.
Gotta reach.
Reach for that other ledge.
That might have been it.
Going back up and down can be so hard. You get into that bat position, the blood starts rushing down to your back and to your head.
Prather has to be feeling it.
Come on, come on.
Tremendous effort.
You gotta want it badly enough, Prather.
That Swice comes so close. Look at the determination, though, refusing to give up. Holding on by fingertips and toes.
I think he's a little thirsty here. Prather a little thirsty. He's hanging on by every single inch, every thread. Uh-oh, hands down, man down.
But a great run from the U.S. Marshal.
Look, he's trying to pull himself up, but his legs are not helping him at all. He's doing it all with his upper body and fingertips, and that's almost impossible.
Still had an awful time.
Coming up, he's gone from Special Forces to the state legislature. Now this former Green Beret is launching a new campaign.
People generally have a bad perception of politicians.
Plus, yeah, this ninja's got a special bond with his kids. And a special signal on the course.
My kids and I will give each other magic by waving our fingers at each other.
See if he's got the magic touch when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to our special military edition in front of the USS Iowa battleship. All of the athletes tonight are former or current members of the U.S. Armed Forces. And that includes our next competitor, Kevin Jones, former Green Beret who's now part of the Kansas State Legislature. Clearly, this is a guy who enjoys running. And he's successful at it.
My wife's name is Nicole, and we've been together for 13 years. We have 6 kids. They range from 10 years old down to 11 months old. It's chaos and complete unity all at the same time. It's good. When I was 30, I joined the United States Army. 3 years later, I earned my Green Beret and went to Iraq, where we did high-risk missions for Operation Enduring Freedom. After being in the military for 5.5 years, I came back home and I literally ran for office. What I did is I got my flyers and I just started running door to door. I couldn't even guess how many miles I ran. I spoke with all my neighbors and they elected me to the Kansas House of Representatives. People generally have a bad perception of politicians. I hope by running this tonight, I'll show that we're not all bad. I'm a veteran, I'm a devoted husband and father, and tonight I'm an American Ninja Warrior.
Well, this is a first. Our first elected official to run the course.
Oh, no! Why would you do that? That doesn't make sense.
That was short.
Well, only the best ninjas can pull off that move going up one side. He's a rookie, and there was no reason for him to try to hurry like that. Not a smart move.
Let's go down to the palm warm-up zone where Kristine is with Kevin Jones.
You're a politician,
I know,
so
right?
Usually politicians are very rational about their thought process. So what happened?
You know, that's a really good point. I tried to take too much at one time. I've watched other people do it. I thought just attack it, and I was wrong.
Well, thank you for coming out. It was fun watching
Thank you, Kristine. Very good.
Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Kristine. Next up, out of Medford Lakes, New Jersey, is 30-year-old Justin Gilski. He used to serve in the Air Force, but now both he and his wife are in the same unit of the Air National Guard.
My wife and I are currently both active Guard members, which means we're full-time military. We're both also air crew, which means we both travel a lot. Sometimes I'll get home from a trip and we'll have to meet at the local gas station and we'll give each other a kiss and then she'll be on her way and I go home to be single dad. It's definitely a tough life, but at the same time it's kind of a blessing because I get a lot of one-on-one time with my kids. It gives us bonding time. Ninja Warrior is something that we have in common. We'll go in my backyard, just me and them, and we'll train and we'll bond and we have a great time. My kids and I will give each other magic by waving our fingers at each other. It's just something we do if something's really hard and we're struggling with it. It'll just kind of help us get through it. It'll give us that extra edge we need. This is an incredibly tough obstacle course. I'm gonna need a lot of magic to get through it tonight.
And he's got those magic fingers out already. And so does the family. As we saw, he and his wife both fly for the New Jersey National Guard. A lot of jet lag and a lot of night shifts, but he actually thinks that'll give him an edge tonight.
Right now, he needs to fly off this mini tramp onto the jump hang. Just like that.
He's 6 feet tall, long arms and legs. He needs to work his way across the 24-foot cargo net. Competed in judo and wrestling in high school, and he's moving quickly through this cargo net. He's going to get through this just about as fast as anyone tonight.
He also told us he's a break dancer, and he needs to bust a move here on the log runner.
And he does it.
He's an Air Force guy, and he's flying right now. Let's go. You got to win it now.
Now the monkey pegs. Has a judo background, too. He says that gives him good grip strength and looks like a comfortable start here on the monkey peg.
Well, you can tell, too. Look at the technique. He's not wasting any time, moving very fast
Great
and keeping
pace.
those L's. Look at the 90 degrees. Now you got to keep him moving with that same type of technique. Precision. Use your eyes. He hasn't even fumbled with the holes yet, man.
And he's 6 feet, 192. He is on the bigger side for our competitors out here tonight. And he is making great progress through the monkey peg.
Now take all 6 feet of your body.
And he's done it.
Nice roll.
Again. Gilski now staring down the I-beam cross. And you can see his wife and kids are cheering on the sidelines. And there are those magic fingers again. I love it. The family support.
Lucky fingers. You're going to need a little bit more than luck here. You're going to need grip strength and finger strength here.
But the crowd is with him.
The ledges here on the I-beam cross, they change. They go from 3 inches to 2 inches.
Look at this
and then to 1 inch.
I'm really impressed with this, but this transition so challenging. Nothing for Gilski. Wow! 6 feet 192, and he's making it look easy. Not using the legs.
That's almost 200 pounds.
Didn't use the legs. The fingers give out. Gilski may regret that one, Akbar. But what a run to that point.
Look at this. So many have struggled to make the move on the vertical part of the I-beam, and he made it look easy. But on the last stretch, he only used his fingers, not his legs, and it cost him.
I tried to dismount too early. Should have taken my time and went farther.
Well, the good news is Justin got to the 5th obstacle so quickly, he's on the leaderboard right behind our 2 finishers. He's got a good chance of staying in the top 30 and moving on to the city finals. Coming up, he's competed every season, but Ryan Stratis thinks this is the year he goes all the way.
It's been 7 years doing this, and it's about time somebody does it.
But up next, he got through boot camp, but he may not get through triplets.
We could be, 400 diapers in a month to 600 diapers a month.
See this dad's run when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. While we were away, 3 more military competitors got their shot at the course. 37-year-old Scott Red Dog Redding came out barking. Come on, Red Dog, Red Dog! But the former Army paratrooper had a rough landing at the jump pad. Marine Captain Kristen Dalton got creative with her hair on the jump hang and a smart move to keep it from touching the water. But the mother of 3 couldn't figure out the log runner. Unfortunately can't use the hands. And fighter pilot Matthew Jensen looked like an ace in his first try at the course. And he's going vertical. And the man who flies F-16s for the Texas Air National Guard landed one of the fastest times of the night. Jensen hits that buzzer. And on the course right now is Ninja veteran Ahmed Touré. 2 years ago, he made it to stage 2 in Vegas. He's one of the most talented guys out here.
Look at this guy. He's wearing jeans and a nice shirt. He looks like he's going to dinner.
Touré is a climbing instructor back in Dallas, and he's not planning to get wet here on the I-beam.
Well, he was just picked for the U.S. speed climbing team, so I think we can say he's an elite climber.
Akbar, he is an explosive athlete, looking incredibly strong. Not a showy pace, Akbar. Very deliberate, avoiding mistakes, but as comfortable and as confident as we have seen anyone look on this course. It looks like he's doing it intentionally in slow motion.
He doesn't even look like he's breaking a sweat.
And the crowd loving it.
This is a walk in the park for Ahmed Touré.
He just looks so comfortable.
I'm just gonna make a turn right here. He doesn't come here with the dress code. He doesn't even grimace on the course. He's waving to the crowd. Oh man, this dude is way too big time for me.
This former West Point Army cadet is putting on a show here.
Wow.
I just think he humiliated those 2 obstacles.
I mean, has he even grimaced? Has he even sweated?
And he's dancing. Not the fastest time of the night, but definitely the coolest. Ahmed Touré making a statement.
Just a punch just like that. Ahmed, yo, what happened to your gym clothes, man?
These are my gym clothes, man.
This is your gym clothes?
Yeah, man.
Look at this again. This I-beam has been brutal tonight, and yet he stops, holds with one hand, and waves to the crowd. That's confidence, or that's crazy.
Up next on the course is Hiram Prince. He used to be Army Airborne, now he's in the Army National Guard. He works as a deep sea diver, but none of that compares to his adventures with fatherhood.
My wife and I are 38, so we're not spring chickens anymore. And we got pregnant and we're really excited about this. Well, we went to the doctor, said, oh, you guys are having twins. So like, woo, high five. We knew it. And just a couple seconds later, she says, wait a minute. I see another head. The room just goes quiet. Raising triplets is crazy. We could be, 400 diapers in a month to 600 diapers a month. Being part of the Army prepared me for a lot of things, but nothing could prepare me for having triplets.
And there's Hiram's wife with those adorable little triplets staying up late to watch Daddy take on the course tonight. Prince said the sleep deprivation of the military was nothing compared to having triplets.
Say that again. I can only imagine what that's like, being the father of twins. I couldn't imagine a third one.
Prince is through the steps. Up now to face the jump hang. 10 feet from the mini tramp to that cargo net. Needs to get a good leap. And he makes it. Now he'll have to slog his way across the bottom of the net.
And this will take time, and it will really wear you out for the other obstacles.
Hiram Prince is 38 years old, but in college at BYU, he was an All-American decathlete, ranked 4th in the nation. Well-rounded athlete, Akbar.
Well, I think there's going to be that well-roundedness that is going to allow him to be successful here tonight. Let's see if he can go back to his decathlon days.
Makes it through. Now facing the log runner. Takes a look at his family, but you can't take the logs for granted. They will spin right out from under you.
Keep your feet alive. Keep your feet alive.
And he splashes down Hiram Prince.
The key to the log runner is to stay on top. You can see that on the second log, his foot goes off the back, the log starts spinning, and he had no chance.
I didn't take a big enough step.
Coming up, she was a top athlete before joining the Navy. Now this officer is ready for her shot at the course. But up next, his time in the Navy included a job in the White House.
The first time I had President Clinton in a chair, you can't help but think, like, how did I get here?
Can comedian PJ Walsh be a serious competitor? Find out when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to our special military episode of American Ninja Warrior.
This season, our friends at Palm are offering a special bonus for the fans. Just pick up a bottle of Palm Wonderful or go to NBC.com/Palm to enter the Palm Wonderful Ninja Warrior Sweepstakes, where you could win a trip to Japan, the birthplace of Ninja Warrior. Well, it's been a tough night for the women, but up next, one of our strongest female competitors, Navy Intelligence Officer Tori Garcia. This mom's got a background in gymnastics and diving, and she doesn't back down from anything.
I love competing. The adrenaline rush, the thrill. I love to just try to push my own boundaries. Fear to me is one of my major motivators. Anything that I'm afraid of, that means I have to do it. I was afraid of water, so I became a diver. I was afraid of motorcycles. I got my motorcycle's license. So anything that I'm afraid of, I go and tackle it. I'm running this course for my son.
Let's go pool.
That's him doing it. So that he doesn't let fear stop him. He can do it all and just go after your dreams and don't be afraid of anything. Use your fear as your motivator.
Let's go, Tori!
And there's her 1-year-old son and her husband, Victor. He's an active duty Marine. Well, behind that easygoing smile is a determined, resilient woman. In addition to her work with the Navy, she's raising a 1-year-old, still finds time to run 15 miles per week. Now the jump hang. And that's a great leap, Akbar. A lot of times, women being lighter will have trouble getting the return off that trampoline.
Well, I think her diving background helped her there. She was a scholarship diver at the University of Hawaii and then transferred to USC, so she's a legit athlete. He's moving at a really good pace here on the jump hang.
Good upper body strength. This was a nationally ranked gymnast as a young girl. Gymnastics until she was 13 years old, ranked top 25 nationally.
And now she's got to put those gymnastic skills to work here on the logs.
It's all about keeping your mass forward.
Work it, girl.
Great job. That was as comfortable as we've seen anyone go through the log runner. Tori Garcia looking right at home on this course.
Tori Garcia is a beast.
I would not underestimate this woman.
5'4", 115 pounds. I think she's plenty strong enough here. Look at that.
Good endurance.
Turn it into like a monkey bar there.
Great rhythm. I like it. She's using the rhythm of it, locking those arms out, using her body momentum to carry her.
But she's hanging down awfully low. That makes it harder to reach up to the holes. She has no vision from down there, so it becomes very hard. She starts to fumble. You need precision to put those pegs inside the holes.
Well, I'll tell you, if you don't have that bicep strength, what she's doing is using the body momentum. Like I said, not a bad way to compensate, Akbar.
But you're holding on for a long time.
Absolutely.
It looks like she's starting to peek over her for a swing.
She's got endurance, but her grip strength is being taxed. What a fight here by Garcia.
Tori Garcia, make your family proud. Make your family proud.
Only one other woman has made it this far, but she is running out of gas here. And her grip just gives out a fantastic run. Comes to an end for Tori Garcia.
Well, she didn't have great technique on the pegs, and it just wore her down. But a great run by the rookie. She got as far as any woman tonight.
Ah, my arms got tired, my grip slipped, but man, that's hard. It was fun.
Up next, a former Navy man who's now a stand-up comedian, PJ Walsh. PJ's a good friend of the military and a good friend of mine.
And look at that, PJ Walsh.
Oh, Matt Iseman on the sidelines.
Look at that.
Look at him smiling. Well, PJ's going to have some fun out here, but this guy is serious about his training.
My military background is from 1990 to 1995. I was in the United States Navy. And now, what I do for a living is I'm a professional stand-up comedian.
I got pulled over by a cop who was 22 years old.
My Navy friends pushed me into it.
Do you know why I pulled you over? You needed some advice?
They signed me up for an open mic. I fell in love with stand-up and I never looked back. Then I've done over 20 trips overseas to entertain our troops. And last year I did 16 countries with the GIs of comedy who are all veterans. And now, at 43, you know, you're always looking for a challenge to kind of make yourself feel alive.
Nice.
I was like, American Ninja Warrior. Perfect. And the very first day I went up to Tempest Free Running Academy, and I had never had so much fun.
Yeah!
Just like stand-up back in the day, this thing became alive where if you put in the work, you see results. I've surprised myself. I've seriously surprised myself. And for me, if I fall in the water, I'm gonna have some ice cream, and on a Monday morning, I'll be back training.
You know, PJ and I came up through the stand-up ranks together, so I've known him for years. He's opened for Larry the Cable Guy, done comedy tours all over the country, all over the globe.
And he told us that he's been working out every day to get his 43-year-old body in shape for this.
Iseman's watching you!
Now the jump hang will be the first big test.
Oh, and he made it! And I can tell you, not many 42-year-old comedians can make that move. Good job out of PJ Walsh. And this guy, again, joined the Navy just before the Gulf War broke out. Ended up becoming field medic, a dental technician, ended up working in the White House, was responsible for the teeth of the first families. He worked on the teeth of President Bill Clinton.
Wow, working on a president? That's big-time dental work.
And PJ's putting in some work here on the cargo net, spending a lot of time getting through this.
And you can see he's a little hung up.
A little hung up, but at least using that lower body to fight through, trying to preserve some of the energy. That foot tangled up. Oh, so close, fighting through it, he does it. PJ Walsh on to the third obstacle. He is winded.
You got it, buddy.
He spent too much time and too much energy on jump hang.
No!
No flexibility.
Try, Mike.
job, man. Watch his left foot. He started slipping from the first step, and when he goes down, boom, takes a nice shot right to the head.
But PJ's okay, and he's down with Kristine.
We've got to ask Matt. Matt, what do you think of PJ's performance tonight?
I think it was awesome, except that one part where he got hit in the face. Other than that, it was pretty awesome.
Dude, that is not American Ninja Warrior voice.
He sounds a little different.
I have a cold.
Also, why is Matt smiling right now?
You know how much money Matt spent on those teeth? He should smile 24/7.
I'm glad you said that and not me. All right, the log roller. What happened there?
It's just lack of footwork. I blew my foot out day one starting to train. But that's not even why we're here. First, I'm here because thank you everybody out there who serves, who's living in harm's way right now, and the families who are home, like living these long days while you're out there. That's the reason I'm here. That's the reason I got this. It's the reason everybody's here. God bless you.
Love that message. PJ, it was a pleasure having you out here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Matt, somehow we're sending it back to you.
Well, thanks, guys, and good job to my boy, PJ. Well, we've got more to come, including that guy, Ninja legend Ryan Stratis, his run now just minutes away. But up next, his day job is saving lives. Coast Guard rescue swimmer Robin Peachman is back.
I know what it takes, and I feel ready this year.
That's just ahead on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. This week we're coming to you from the USS Iowa in San Pedro, California. While we were away, Navy Chief Gunners mate Ken Kreutzer shot through the first 3 obstacles and was aiming for a bullseye on the monkey peg as well.
Oh, he's in trouble. He lost the peg.
He then attempted a dramatic dismount, but couldn't quite nail his target.
Body slam.
One of the smallest competitors, Van Tran, stands only 5'4" and weighs 130 pounds.
There you go.
No hesitation, but the former Air Force medic flew through the course. Oh! And Van is the man! And Texas firefighter Caleb Hare came out smoking.
Oh, there's a burst of energy there.
And the former Marine sergeant put up the fastest time of the night.
Caleb Hare is going to hit that buzzer.
Next up, a 25-year-old U.S. Coast Guard rescue swimmer. He's originally from the Czech Republic, now stationed in Detroit, Michigan, Robin Peachman. Whether falling out of the sky or plunging into a frozen lake, Robin is ready for anything.
My name is Robin Peachman.
I moved to America when I was 13 years old, so I joined the Coast Guard to become a rescue swimmer. I fly in the back. If there is need, I jump out. As a Coast Guard helicopter rescue swimmer, we have to be ready for anything at any time. The adrenaline rush, it feels right. As a rescue swimmer, I'm trained to maintain my composure no matter how stressful the situation. That's gonna help me out on this course.
And I'll be the first American Ninja Warrior.
Robin!
There you can see Robin's wife and mother out here supporting him. Peachman, one of the more experienced competitors out here last year, made it to Vegas, went out in stage 1. What a great story, though. This guy proposed to his wife, Ashley, while skydiving.
That's scary.
Originally from the Czech Republic, came to America when he was 13, joined the Coast Guard after high school. Goes into the frigid waters of the Great Lakes. This guy is tough. Once found an overdue fisherman they'd been searching for 2 days. Stayed with the fisherman for hours while the helicopter left to refuel. Says it was one of his most rewarding rescues.
This is a guy that definitely puts his safety last.
Father's a gymnastics coach, still in the Czech Republic. Great balance out of Peachman. Well, the motto of the rescue swimmers is that others may live. Very selfless approach, but right now it's all about Peachman here. A little cross-grip approach here on the start. Just going arm over arm, allowing him to skip pegs. Has those arms locked at 90 degrees, that L position we talk about.
Well, he's got a background in gymnastics, and he's used to hanging above the water for his job, so he's looking right at home on the pegs here. See, Peachman gets it. He got out there really quick in that 90 degree, and if you keep it there, you're okay. It's going to make it easier to make it through the monkey peg.
And he doesn't even look like he's sweating.
.510, 160. Peachman with so far the fastest pace to this point in the night. Caleb Hare has the fastest finish so far at 3 minutes, 14 seconds.
This I-beam crawl's 37 feet long here, and those ledges start at 3 inches wide and get smaller as you work your way across.
As those ledges narrow, taxes that finger, that grip strength. And it is this part here, the most difficult part, this ascension here.
To pull yourself up. Come on, pull yourself up now.
Good job out of Peachman.
Hold on here.
Wow, this is as strong as we've ever seen Peachman look.
Yeah, Peachman wants to get back to Las Vegas for sure. You can tell it's on his mind.
Well, this is his 4th year in a row competing, and each year he's made it farther than the year before.
Well, he has a dream, and you don't have to be asleep to have a dream. He is living it right now.
And a great job on the dismount. Peachman on pace for the fastest time of the night, Akbar. And the Coast Guard rescue swimmer stays dry and hits that buzzer with the fastest time of the night thus far.
Hey, Peachman, you got Las Vegas on the radar?
I'm ready.
Yeah, he's ready for it.
I'm ready.
I think that's got to be our Pog Wonderful Crazy Healthy Run of the night. Robin Peachman just sailed through the course and put up the fastest time of the night.
And Robin standing by with Kristine.
So, Robin, we've seen you out here before in regular competition. What is the biggest difference participating in this military qualifier?
I mean, there's some great athletes here. There's some really strong people, and it's honored to be here with all these great, cool guys.
It was an honor to watch you, and we're going to see you in the city finals. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Guys.
So Peachman's time puts him at the top of our leaderboard. Remember, the top 30, those who finish or go the farthest, the fastest, will move on to the city finals. So only one athlete remains, and it's that man, Ryan Stratus. What's he gonna do on the course tonight? We'll find out when he runs next on American Ninja Warrior. And Ryan Stratus with one of the strongest runs of his career. We're coming for the mountain! That's from stage 1 in Vegas last year, and that's why we love him. Nobody brings the passion like Ryan Stratus. And here he is, ready to start his 7th season. He's competed every year. Ryan was a captain in the Georgia Army National Guard and was one of the first members of the military to compete on American Ninja Warrior. And both worlds are a big part of his life.
I'd say some of the similarities between my military experience and American Ninja Warrior have to be, the high pressure situations we get into. So being able to think on your feet, adapt and overcome, you want to be fully prepared before going into a mission. And that's no different with American Ninja Warrior.
Stratus is such a fanatic of this sport. He is one of the true diehards.
A lot of people see this TV show and they think, well, what are you going to do when it's over? And I say to that, it's more than just a TV show. This is taking over my life. I work as a personal trainer out of a gym in Marietta, Georgia called Ninja Quest Fitness. It's one of the largest parkour facilities in the Southeast. I'm very fortunate that my passion is now my career.
Strat has become a huge role model throughout these years. Ryan is one of the first people to pick other competitors up and try to make them better.
Figure it out, just go through with it, enjoy your time. Pumped you got a spot, man.
It's turned into a career for him. You can see it when he's out there on the course. You can see it in his face, see it in his eyes. I mean, just from a pure ninja who just lives and breathes it, Stratus deserves it the most.
My legacy for Ninja Warrior hopefully would be the guy that just never gave up. If I beat it, if I don't beat it, as long as I'm a part of it, I'll be happy.
Ryan's fellow Georgian Dustin McKinney rooting him on, along with so many of his fellow ninjas. When Ryan Stratus runs, everyone wants to watch. Stratus on the quintuple steps, a good 2-foot approach. I like that out of the veteran. Not getting too aggressive. One of the few who's competed in every season of American Ninja Warrior.
And that is a huge advantage here for Stratus. He knows what to anticipate, and he's used to competing in front of the cameras and under the lights. He won't get nervous and make a silly mistake.
Probably won't see him going for the fastest time here. Instead, wants to just get through tonight safely, focus on the ultimate goal of Las Vegas. Stratus was a captain in the Army National Guard. He's always been a great ambassador for the military throughout his ninja career.
Keep breathing, keep breathing.
And he's probably spent many hours on cargo nets in Army training, but he's taking his time on this obstacle tonight, saving his energy.
There you go.
You can see not a lot of urgency in his run. Stratus knows he's capable of getting through these obstacles. Wants to avoid a mistake. You'll think back to season 4. Tripped up on the bungee bridge.
Good recovery out of Stratus. Woo! That was close to a fall.
Now has to put that behind him and focus on the pegboard. Last year, made it as far as stage 2. Said actually felt the only thing that held him back last year was doubt. This year he is confident, more confident than he's ever been.
This is his 7th season competing on American Ninja Warrior. He's only had 1 season in those 7 seasons where he's gone out in the qualifying round. It takes tremendous focus to be as consistent as Ryan Stratus. He says this is his year to go all the way to the top. His one goal is to make it to the top of Mount Midoriyama.
And just perfect arm technique as he works toward the end of the pegboard. Really in total control of his body. Stratus has such respect in this community for his passion and his skill. Great job there.
Jake it out.
Well, he told us that he's worked on his rock climbing in the offseason just for obstacles like the I-beam cross.
Stratus is a very lean 5'10", 145 pounds. Great strength to weight ratio.
Ryan Stratus committed to being great. That's all you have to do, commit to being great. And here it is, the transition that has been so difficult for everyone.
And a leap.
Man up.
It in.
Man up, Stratus.
Stratus fighting through.
Man up.
Rotating around, by no means is he done. Gets those legs up.
Ryan Stratus moving like a spider here on the I-beam cross.
Great approach out of Stratus. Look at him locked in. Stratus right up the wall. Yes! Ryan Stratus hits the buzzer. Look at that face.
And that is why we love that intensity. 7 seasons. Are you ready to get to the top of Mount Midoriyama?
Mountain's going down this year.
Mount Midoriyama's going down. That finish almost didn't happen. Look how close he came to going down on the very first log. His left foot goes spinning back, but with experience, Ryan Stratus recovers. He got lucky, and he knows it.
Let's go down to Kristine, who's with Ryan.
Ryan, you're just a staple of this show. You've competed every single year. Did it feel different having this be the military edition hitting that buzzer?
Oh yeah, it's just great being able to be with the rest of my service members that, you know, they're all putting their lives on the line every day, and they've served their country, and it's just a great honor to be able to be here and perform with them.
How far are you going this year?
All the way, baby.
All the way. All right, I hope so. Guys, back up to you.
So in the end, we had 10 athletes representing all 5 branches of our military finish this grueling course. Sitting at the top of the leaderboard is Coast Guard rescue swimmer Robin Peachman with the fastest time. With that run we just saw, Ryan Stratus ended up in the number 9 spot. Non-finishers moving on include our dad with the magic fingers, Justin Gilski, in the 14th spot, while U.S. Marshal Jeremy Prather landed in 18th. With Navy officer Dion Graham close behind at number 20, adventurous CEO Kyle Durand ended up 22nd. We'll see all these athletes back here for the city finals in a few weeks. Next week, we head back to Venice Beach, California, where we'll kick off the second half of the season. Ninja greats like Kevin Bull and Jesse Graff will take on an even tougher city finals course and try to earn their ticket to Las Vegas. For Akbar, Gbaja-Biamila, and Kristine Leahy, I'm Matt Iseman. We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.
It's as though she's destined to become an American Ninja Warrior. stunt woman, it's like my job has prepared me for this.
This is the moment she's been training for.
And he's back to prove last season's spectacular run was only the beginning.
It feels great to have inspired people. I want to do that again.
Look at this!
All new American Ninja Warrior, next Monday at 8, 7 Central, here on NBC. The Island is all new and starts right now here on NBC.